Alrighty. Welcome back, folks. Roth here. Give me a minute while I try to sort things out here. Alright, welcome back, folks. Roth here. Yeah, so I am back from PAX East, and and my legs are feeling like they need to rest. So I think we're gonna take a short, probably can do a short stream and show some of the footage that I captured while I was there. So PAX East is a convention in Boston. I'm pretty much there every year, and yeah, I guess we'll play some footage. I might not be able to play all of it, but I'm using VLC player to play it. But we got a bunch of files. Let me see if I can actually drag over the folder. Not sure if this is capturing, but here, let me see if I can get the desktop for that. Or maybe it's not going to capture. Never mind. So there's quite a list of files. I'll just start playing this one. Hopefully the sound comes through though. So I guess we'll start with the first video here. Now, this is all just raw footage. I'll just play from here. Yeah, this is all just raw footage, and maybe I'll just have it loop or just autoplay. Well, I'm playing it directly from the device that we used to record. That is the Osmos, or the Osmo Pocket 3. Although I feel like I should maybe drag over the files to the hard drive and then play it. But I think this way works too. It's just about to hit midnight, and yeah, I just want to play a few clips here and there. But overall, the footage recorded on the Osmos is pretty good. I actually saw quite a few other PAX goers using the same device. There were a lot more this year than last year that I noticed, folks carrying around the Osmos. There are some other ones there, like that guy over there. He's holding something else, possibly like a gimbal. Set to the next one here. I might want to also disable the looping. I'm sure I can find the correct option here. Also, there's a chocobo there. I don't know if the sound's coming through. Let me see. Check real quick. For some reason, I cannot capture the whatchamacallit, the audio of. There we go. I think now the audio should be should sound well. So yeah, there's a. I'm not sure what they call this type of chocobo. It's like a flaming chocobo. I think whatever we cannot finish showing tonight, I'll likely hop back on during the day. There's some footage of Elden Ring that I kind of want to archive. Let's head on to the next one here. Let me see if you can get the players here on loop. Well, this part's pretty cool. Let me rewind this part here. Yeah, we're just going over some footage. And yeah, this was on the morning of Thursday, PAX East, May 8th, 2025. There's me just learning how to use the Osmo. I've only got to use it once before. This is my second time using it for stream. And yeah, this was just the device itself. That person there is using gimbal. I didn't know they come up with a white version. So right at the front, once you enter the expo hall, there's the Final Fantasy / Magic booth, and Retroware is at the forefront as well. On the side there is Marvelous / Exceed. They had their Rune Factory. They also featured Moonlight Peaks, upcoming farm sim. Story of Seasons is there. There's Bubsy. This is the Atari booth. It's pretty neat. Just the audio bit. Oh yeah, there's a Jay and Silent Bob video game. It's a brand new beat 'em up. I've been seeing a lot of those Wild Bill's mugs. I wanted to get one of those, but I didn't feel like waiting in line just to get them. But they're there every year. Alright, making sure we're live on the other platforms. Sorry. They're selling physical copies of some of the games. Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic. Used to play that on PC. I was so hooked on that game. Oh, they also have a cabinet there for asteroids. Oh, of course we have Breakout Beyond. I think I saw Pete playing this one on stream. Fast forward a bit there. This part here, I couldn't figure out how to use the how to flip the cam back. Custom PC there, built to look like to have the Rune Factory theme. Let's fast forward a bit there. Moonlight Peaks is big catch. You can find the demos for these games on Steam. Of course, got some cosplays. I noticed that when I double-click on the joystick, the Osmos would have like a joystick on it. When you double-click on it, it would auto-adjust and auto-align horizontally to the default adjustments or alignment. But when you press when you triple click it, it will rotate 180, so you can do like a selfie mode. Oh, they were passing out some golden ears here. You can wear them. This truck was pretty cool. Welcome to Goblin Town. I'm trying to remember the name of this game here. Something about driving as hard. Oh, really hard driving game is what it's called. So when someone asks, "What game is this?" you can just answer, "It's a really hard driving game." Apparently, it's on Steam, so I might actually check it out. Yeah, apparently you can also win the other pair of ears. and also the mask. One of the goblins there. Let's say on this one real quick. Yeah, really hard driving game. There's a QR code there. Looks interesting. They even brought in some old CRT TVs. That's more of like a late '90s model TV, I think. Yeah, overall the Osmo stability is pretty good. Pretty dang good. Over here, you can participate and go to the back of the truck and play the game that way. I think we have like a Rosalina in there, Rosalina cosplayer. Very regal look. Another CRT. Let's be trying to adjust the trying to learn how to use the Osmos. I can tell by the earrings that's it's a Rosalina cosplay. I think I'll play a little bit of. We'll play up until maybe we'll get to the Elden Ring one, because I know the Elden Ring one would take like almost an hour. Like there was about like 50 or so minutes of footage, and this is all just raw footage. I might just upload them separately later on. But this is just just to go over what I want to intend on maybe uploading. So I guess we'll view them in stream form, and then tomorrow I'll start uploading some of them. Mr. Goblin Burgel. And then I noticed the McDonald's sign. Your mother. Oh, here is the Wishes booth. They would have all these plushie toys. I think they're called Squishimals, Squishables, or something like that. They are much larger in comparison to the Squishmallows. But surprising to see how Squishmallows have become so popular nowadays, collabing with Pokemon and all. Let's see if we can get the St. Jude's stuff up. Yeah, we're also raising money for St. Jude's. Normally I would play a game, but today just happens to be PAX East, so just want to play some footage. PAX East. Probably momentarily have this open real quick. Okay. Exclamation point charity. Bring it up. So here we go. Throughout the entire month of May, raising money for charity. But I think tomorrow we'll probably continue with Mario Party. Mario Party, maybe some more footage, whatever I don't get to show tonight. Oh, I also got some footage of Mario Kart Arcade GP2, which I'm excited to show. I didn't get to record all of it because I think by the end of the night, by the time I had, I was pretty much done with the panels and all, and I just went to the arcade section to play some Mario Kart. And I recorded some footage, but I didn't get to record some of the courses. I only got to record like 1 or 2 areas, and then I just ran out of space. Like the Osmo ran out of space, the phone ran out of space. I tried to record some footage on the phone too. It wasn't as great, but I may want to maybe save. I'll save that footage for tomorrow too. So maybe the Mario Kart stuff, I'll probably just like skim through a little bit of it, and then I'll possibly just upload it afterwards to YouTube. Here's Behemoth's booth. They would have arcade cabinet setups for their games. Battle Block Theater, Illinoid. I think it's called Illinoid. Illinoid, the old GameCube game, but it's in HD now. Back off Barbarian. Castle Crashers, of course. Yeah, they're the same team behind Castle Crashers. Great game. There's Elden Ring in the back there, Night Rain. So maybe I will show some footage of Night Rain. Oh, this booth here would pass out some well, I guess we can just oh, I almost dropped the cup there. Good thing I grabbed it. And mind you, I was recording this in with one hand, holding the Osmo with the left hand, and then like trying to grab a drink. So there would be like these juices, one at each side of the booth, so there's 4 of them. The green one was the one I started out with, but I went around the booth and I tried every flavor. They also have like a claw machine. Sort of impossible to get because it's so low. Like the prices are so low. And they got a lot of merch here. Very Eastern art. Very anime-ish. But pretty much all their merch, all the art, it's got the anime look to it. Yeah, I tried it myself too. It only brushes up against the cup, but it wouldn't grab it. Because the prizes are so low there. Yeah. Yeah, that one's pretty tough to get. But later on, the line started to build, so I couldn't give it another try. Oh yeah, I tried to grab it. It's just way too slippery, especially with the plastic on. Let's take a look at the art there. All Zebaipus. So this area was called. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It will probably show up in the on the side of the booth. This flavor was this one here is a more reddish. I guess it's like watermelon or something. No, not watermelon. It's like a. This was a pretty popular one. I don't remember if that was orange, the orange one. This was an orange flavor, I think. I think the best one is probably the one on the other side, the next one over. This one here is the lemonade one, and then the blue one is also pretty good. Blue one is like blue raspberry or blue raspberry. Some more merch here. Got bags and mouse mats. Goofy Juice or gamersubs.com. Sweet looking art there. Goofy Juice. Like how the guy on the side there's got the sailor outfit. I didn't realize he was wearing the sailor outfit until now. There we go again. Let's try this flavor. This one was pretty good. I actually went in twice to grab another later. Whee! Cheers! Cheers! I think what I could have done is I could have. Yeah, it's very lemonade flavor. It's like zero sugar lemonade, pretty much. That's how it tasted like. This one was pretty good too. Blue raspberry. This one would have. It would taste like it has less sugar than the other drinks. Oh, we got some Alice DJ. Let me fast forward so it doesn't pick up this copyright. This one was pretty good. And then they were giving out samples too on the table. Oh, there's me. I gotta tip it over because it's like running low on juice. Yeah, there's some samples there. Refill.
I've noticed that mango medicine is out of stock. When would it, like, how often do you restock, like, mango medicine?
The Alice DJ.
I don't honestly personally know myself. Yeah.
Oh, it's right next to the speaker too. Yeah, they were giving some samples there on the desk. There is the Dead by Daylight booth. Of course, I had to showcase some of the some DVD. Oh. Yeah, right next to the that driving game, the Goblin driving game. Yeah, there wasn't much going on at Dead by Daylight. I think they were just showcasing some new characters. Would be nice if they had some cosplays, you know. This was like one of the very few like horror-related games on the show floor. There were a couple other indie horrors, but I didn't get to try them out. Some that I already was familiar with. Community Meetup Sunday. Oh, that guy, because the guy over there has the devil scream mask. The only merch is the shirts over there. Survivors versus creators. Death is not an escape. The little one dressed as Belle. Yeah, and that was the booth. Dead by Daily booth. Oh, here's the Elden Ring. What do you order now? May 30th. There's a QR code. Oh, I had to wait so long for in this line just to go in. Because I didn't get to pick up the thing at the front there. You had to be like early morning, right as the door opens. So the doors open at 10. At 10 a.m., I think I was on my way there. I think I was by a few minutes. I was, inside the lobby already, and I was waiting in line to, for will call to pick up the badge. So I think I was off by like a half hour at least. But apparently you had to be at the booth, right at the booth, from the start to pick up the tickets, and therefore, once you have those tickets, you can come back at the assigned time on the ticket, and then you just go right in. You don't have to like wait in line, unlike what I did. I didn't realize there was a ticket, but they were passing out those tickets anyway, just without the dates and time. And also, if you're a creator, I think you can go in. If you do media. So yeah, I think if I look at the file names for these, I could probably see what times they were, and probably calculate how long I had to wait for it. So I think I was waiting at like 11, like just about like 11:50-ish, and then all the way till like 1 p.m. So almost like a little over an hour. Got some LOL cosplayers. This is how the line's looking. About an hour in, I think. Dr. Robotnik with Sonic. Oh, I spotted a Hip Hop Gamer over there. Hip Hop Gamer was another creator that I met back in 2010. PAX East. I actually have a photo of that, an old photo of that. I actually saw him recently featured on Logitech, I think. Logitech stream. We'll get some more cosplays there.
Oh, he's right there. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's the cover. Guys, so now I'm like, I don't think so, man.
There's my my ticket. So they were passing those out there. And yeah, it's just about time we go in. And this is around like 1 p.m.-ish. 1 p.m. on there. Check the times. Yeah, it was like around 1 p.m.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
So it's pretty much like a theater. They had this dome set up, and the lighting on the ceiling would adjust to what's happening on screen, which is pretty neat. I couldn't find like a centered seat, so I just sat on like the closest possible to the center. So it just chose this one here. I've chosen my seat. I was thinking to go on the floor too, just to get the center shot, but it's alright. So as we wait, I had to like set up the cam, attaching the monopod to the Osmo.
Who's excited for Night Rain? Oh, I need one more. Who's excited for Night Rain? All right, show's about to begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Elden Ring Night Rain PAX experience. We asked you if you were ready, but are you really ready? Very excited. My name is Shayo. I'm joined by Lil Aggie. If you're familiar with Elden Ring content, he's a big content creator. How are we feeling today?
Hello. I'm feeling great. I'm excited to see some Night Rain again.
Let's lock in. To play some Night Rain, we need some players. It is a 3-player co-op experience. I believe we have Micah back on in terms of Team Bandai. I could be corrected on that one, but hello. After that, we have Distortion, another influencer playing with us today. And Aggie, I feel like it's a 3-player experience, right? We don't really have a 3rd player.
That's true. I feel like we should have played this out better. Why do we only 2 people up there?
Only 2 people up there. But I forgot.
Just me trying to adjust the camera.
In the crowd. What if we got some of the crowd to play with us today? Okay. I mean, we're in the dome. It's official. It's an end game for Night Rain right now. So let me lock in with some questions real quick. Who here has played Elden Ring before? Show of hands. Keep your hands up. This is a hands down game. Who here has finished Elden Ring before? Okay. Harder question. You might not hit this one. Who's played in the Elden Ring Night Rain closed network test before? Okay. Who has finished the network test before? Okay, 2 hands. You can pick out of the 2, or we can rock, paper, scissors right now. And see who's there. Oh, we have a 3rd? We have a 3rd back there? Oh, wait a minute. All right. How do we want to do this one?
3-way rock, paper, scissors.
3-way rock, paper, scissors. Just toss your chosen thing into the sky, all right? I'll count it down. On go, you just toss. 3, 2, 1, go. Paper, again. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, okay, paper's out. You 2 now. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Scissors. Oh. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. You're up. What is your name? Tyler. Nice to meet you. Let's get you up there. Now, as we get ready for Tyler to get ready, I also want to make sure you guys.
Yeah, they're picking from the audience to go up and play.
Here, right? So if Tyler wins this run today, you're going to be watching a live run of Elden Ring Night Rain. If he wins, you'll get very exclusive swag only available to the 50 people in this room here today on PAX, right? That sounds good. Let's do it. So root for Tyler. You guys are on while he's on as well. While we get ready for Tyler to lock in, if you guys are experienced with Night Rain or not, we have a trailer to play for you. It kind of shows you the classes, shows you what we're going through today. So tune in, 2 minutes, we'll be right back.
The co-op survival action game, where you navigate a vast and dangerous field with other players. You must become one of the 9 pharaohs, fighting through the endless night, and taking on scores of vicious foes over the span of 3 days. Once a country that thrived thanks to the power of gods, Limveld is now nearing its end, gradually being eroded by the night that has saturated the
There's a
land.
trailer.
You will be deployed to Limveld to hunt the Night Lords as a level 1 character. In your current state, you won't stand a chance against that type of overwhelming power. You must gain the strength to survive by moving swiftly and skillfully. Evaluate every situation. Use your skills to fight back and survive through the night. As darkness blankets Limbo, the night's tide will begin to cover the field, narrowing your range of traversal. And as night falls, you will be driven towards an unavoidable confrontation. 8 Nightfarers assembled to defeat the Night Lord. By mastering the style, skills, and ultimate arts of these Nightfarers, you may be able to survive and defeat the Night. The Nightfarers are the only warriors remaining who can stop them and save this land from total obliteration. Battling the Night Lord, a being that boasts overwhelming attack power and toughness, will be more challenging than anything faced in Limbo. Set forth on this thrilling and fast-paced adventure, filled with danger and achievement. Dare to stand together against the fool of night.
You love to see it. Those are the additions. You can also end up pre-ordering if you like. That's kind of the base overview of the game. You can scan that QR code to.
Okay, so there's like different enemies that will pop up behind that door.
You might be used to seeing some flasks as well towards the bottom left. They're actually, if you look
We're probably not gonna go through the
left,
entire thing,
right
but
under the stamina bar. So that's where you see where the total number of
think
flasks
I'll show
are.
this example
Here's the map.
here.
You gotta plan your route. The circle's always closing in. There's no fall damage, so not to worry in this game. You're not losing your runes in weird ways. But looking at everyone here, we have Wilder here for our influencer Distortion. Our fan Tyler will
Yeah, I think most of the footage was of this event here. The Elden Ring footage.
Character loves stealth. Haven't really seen too much of her personally, but I'm excited to see it today.
No, yeah, I love Duchess. She can do an insane amount of damage with the rewind abilities. You just gotta duplicate any big hits that you and your teammates do.
Nice, we'll lock in. Early game, we watched this a little bit. What do you think about the strategy of going towards, like, very early camps, fighting easier enemies and whatnot? Is that something that you've seen so far work out for a lot of the teams you've been watching?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta start slow. You gotta build it up. Those first few levels come fast, so really you can just take out a few kind of easy pushover mobs just to get a level or two, and then head over to like a mini boss somewhere and get an upgrade or two. Yeah,
Nice.
works
Now,
out well.
I'm going to quiz you a little bit. What type of like biomes or places have you seen on these day ones? Like, are we talking castles, rivers? What has been available for you to watch so far?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of castles, a lot of burned out camps like this.
Nice.
The map is different every single time.
Yeah, that's a big thing that Aggie just said. If you guys are thinking about your own runs, man, why did they go here? I would have gone to the castle. I would have gone to the swamp. I would have done this. The map is different every single time, changing. Plus, the zone itself changes the way it closes every single time. So every single run is kind of a unique thing in itself when it comes to Nightmare. See these guys swinging, sticking together as well. You can't separate and go on your own ways around the map. I mean, when it comes to your type of content, your type of gameplay, do you think you see yourself like kind of speedrunning things with 2 other high-profile players, splitting across the map?
Hey, I mean, Night Raid is a co-op game, but sometimes you just gotta run it solo, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. But playing the network test, there's a lot of potential in splitting up and just kind of, if you can handle it, clearing 3 camps at once, a lot more efficient than just one at a time. But
Absolutely. This time, though, everyone's sticking together, just making sure we have the bearings locked in. Frenzy Flame Troll, again, we've had some sessions inside this booth. We've not seen this guy here today, so you guys are seeing this for the first time. The team's dealing with it. One unique thing too is that when it is staggered, we want these quick hits. These mobs are still able to be hit as we move on. First enemy fell, and now we have this decision to make. You can pick up new weapons, you can pick up new abilities for your character as well when it comes to passives. But when you're looking at picking up new things for your character, what do you usually look at, Aggie? What's the decision to make?
honestly, if I was Wilder here, I'd be going for this improved stamina recovery +4 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love just the passive stat boosts like that. I mean, of course, you also need to get a weapon or two online as well.
Yeah.
You can get those anywhere. The stat boosts are more unique to actually killing the bosses.
Nice. So you have the stat boost up. The weapons are available in chests like this across the map, so you can get some more consumables. There's a flail you can pick up. I know Wilder starts with a sword and shield, but you can switch them up to have anything inside the whole game, so you're not kind of locked down to what you start with, which is very, very cool. Lock it in as well.
What's interesting about this of the Souls games is that you continue to come across these bosses and figure out how they'll move, and you know, dodging their attacks. It's kind of like a Monster Hunter. It's like how modern Monster Hunter is like,
Well, compared to Elden Ring,
except
it's night and day.
Yeah?
Or Night
different
Rain,
bosses would pop up
There you go. That's the nice one.
No, but really, I mean, no Tauren here.
at
He
each
just
location.
runs faster than he ever could anyway. No fall damage. That's a big one.
Yep.
Spirits
There's a
Praise,
moment
the
in
Spirit Hawks,
this
flying
play
around.
session
Great.
Yeah, it was for the Hawks as well.
where it
So
reminded me
also,
of
all the mobs that are playing here, or that you get to see
one of the
spawn in,
enemies
spawn
that would
in
pop up in
randomly. So,
in Tears of the
you know,
Kingdom.
sometimes it could be a jarhead here, sometimes
And also
it could be something different.
Breath of the Wild.
As we move through this castle, that-
The
there's a big
Lionel.
difference as well here. So we've seen giant
Yeah, whenever
rats
you come across like a
run up these
Lionel
stairs.
out in the wild,
Soldiers here before.
out in the
Now
field,
it's just, you know,
it just feels like that.
sorcerers and whatnot. It's nuts. The
Or at least it
variety
seems
of
that
this
way.
game is kind of insane.
It's like
That's something
almost like a
that you have to be
Souls
adaptable
moment.
to this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta keep on your toes.
More hits come in. Kind of trying to make your way
Let's
towards
skim
the
through this real
upper
quick.
portion of this castle. You're able to fight sites of grace just to get a refill on your flasks.
Yeah, that one's more of a stealth ability, so you can
Yeah.
use it to either just
Oh,
reposition.
looks like they
or
headed to the
maybe,
church.
You know, catch your breath, heal up, revive your teammates, or you could use it to get behind the boss and flank him.
Always positional. We'll be visiting these churches as well. This is where you end up getting more flasks in total. And at the same time, at some of these churches, you're able to actually deal some damage. Now, you're going to be seeing the Edge of Night kind of come in. If you're in that circle, you take some damage, just like most other Battle Royale games. But at the same time, you can dive into the circle, min-max stuff, fight some camps that are still there. And again, optional bosses, optional mobs.
Right, this guy
spawn
here
all
is
around
like,
you.
it's kind of like
Warrior Knight
fighting the Lionel.
up in the business, and they'll try to make quick work of him. I mean, this armor seems to be shining.
Oh man,
Clean. One person already down. Now to pick people up, how does that work in this game?
Right, so, you know, you would think you would run over and maybe...
yeah, you can
heal them
revive
again,
others
or you can
when they've
just
fallen down.
slap them in the face with your sword. That works.
Yeah, it's a big thing in this game. It's the power of
Revive
action.
them
So if
by
something does go down,
by
you
continuously
just have to basically
hitting
swing
your
at them
ally.
enough to where they come
So there's a
back
co-op
up. Now,
game.
decision-making, a big thing inside
It's a pretty
Night
neat
Raid as
concept.
well. These guys are fighting that carrier knight.
It's kind of like it's got some, like almost like an MMO RPG,
Two players down. A little bit of trouble.
but it's got its own unique
Some
style.
Duchess, yep, just getting the Wilder back up there. Very nicely done.
Everyone's good. It's still nice rises. Let's hear it with the team.
Just
They're making a
online
nice
co-op
play
without being MMO, you know.
Nagi, if you're this squad, what's the setup here? Are we sending in Duchess first? Is Guardian taking a lot of the damage? How does this team comp work?
You know, yeah, so Guardian, I mean, he excels at tanking and, you know, kind of drawing aggro, using that shield, using his abilities to just kind of, you know, survive and also revive. His ult is super, super good for reviving teammates, so a lot of the time you want to hold it, and then if a teammate goes down, you can just fly over and land on them, instant revive, and they're invincible as long as you hold it. Works really well.
It's like watching a movie.
Nice. So Guardian kind of has to be the front line at the same time. Be a little bit careful. Maybe let Duchess take the first point of engagement. Maybe she goes down and Guardian comes in. We end up playing the game correctly. At the same time, look at this reversal here. Look at where we're going. Inside the bottom of a tunnel next to a castle. Now over here, we're going to be walking into what seems to be a boss spawn room. So you can't
Skim forward.
take care of them. Almost there. 10% HP. Can we hear it for the team? Take it out. There we go. Big progress, and now they got decisions to make again.
Yeah, let's see, what do we got here? We got some Raptors talents available for the Wilder. I'm
More knights to be able to take care of as well. We've already doing a really good job.
Yeah, I'll just get the like the bosses in
Not
view.
taking much damage either. This team's looking go up. Yeah, you can see a lot of things on the map as well. There's a church you can kind of walk into, but you can see the Edge of Night experience. 1 of 50 in this room, and maybe even 1 of 1. They get to see something no one else has seen before.
taking out the last few mobs here before the night one boss comes.
Yeah, good call out there, Aggie. I mean, when you're in this final circle, when it's kind of gone down to this point, there are a few little mobs that spawn in.
In a way, I guess
After
it
that,
is.
you get the big boss coming in with a thunderous
It's a
face
bit like
of
a hack and slash
the last mob goes down.
with online
Let's see
co-op.
what we got here.
And who we have coming through after the fact? It's a double one. The Mariner. And those who live in death. I haven't seen this one here.
Oh yeah, the
Inside
Mariner.
PAX, You guys are getting a world's first again. On one of the first bosses on day one. Let's hear it.
Yeah, this is the first time
How do you
we're
guys
seeing
handle
this
these
here.
two, right? 'Cause these are mobs and bosses we've seen before.
This boss,
Right, so Tibia Mariner,
world's first.
at least in Elden Ring, it's not terribly dangerous, but he does teleport
I
around
guess
a lot,
other
he's
play
stunned a lot of
sessions, like the group that
skeletons,
would go
so
in
you know,
before
one person at a
us,
time, focus them down,
they
chase
must have
around,
had like a
avoid
different enemy spawn.
skeleton mobs.
So for us, we had the Mariner spawn for us.
Mobs are no joke though.
Seems to be
I
going
had to
pretty
zoom
well.
out so I can take a look at
Yeah, look, you're good. Everyone
the ceiling.
kind of doing their job.
Ceiling changed colors,
Big damage
which is quite
outside,
nice.
there's the TP across the map.
Oh, it was raining today too.
It's looking really smooth so far. How you guys feeling about this team after watching this boss fight?
Raining both in game and then out game. I think on my way back
Since day one, they're looking
home,
calm,
it was like
collected,
sort of
composed.
pouring a bit. I had to bring out my poncho to cover from the rain.
You were calling her Tibia or Mariner? Which one do you rock with?
Usually Tibia.
Yeah? Because you gotta think about that, right? Like, usually, they're kind of solo playing Elder Ring. They
of
gotta
course.
calm, right? They gotta
Or just the boatman, you know.
The boat, yeah.
You know, it's like we've almost got all of these skeleton mobs down. Just gotta focus on Tibia Mariner.
Nice. Half the boss down. Let's keep it going. The team not even losing when he flashes on every player. They're popping. Just one boat really left. More spawns of skeletons come in, but they keep them at bay for now. Oh, man, he's getting absolutely the day one boss down, you guys are 1/3 closer to your exclusive PAX prize, and now look at some of the things that are offered to every single player. Epic rarities worth of passives. This is nuts, Zach.
Yeah, no, I really like these walking ones that are offered sometimes, where you just kind of aura farm the boss, you slowly walk with them, and this whole effect appears around you. It's great.
Yeah. Love to see it. Saw it utilized a little
Maybe
bit
I should,
earlier today as well, but right now,
maybe I'll rebroadcast this tomorrow. Maybe during the day.
walking in, so
Except I think tomorrow
as
I'll
the night will dissipate across the
probably be
map.
more.
Yeah, why not? I mean, honestly, it's
Alive, I guess.
Minded game.
So right now I'm like just
You
like
gotta be on the
close
move,
to
move
like
fast, making the most
falling
of it.
asleep.
While they're
But my
actually
legs are like
drops,
dead tired.
shield entirely.
Oh, look at the doggy.
Dog doing. It was just
Oh,
happening, wasn't
rip.
it? That was so mean.
No,
All the
now
wolves.
you were talking about the claws.
Oh, yeah.
How much they can
Oh,
do. I
yeah.
mean, they're scaled up now.
But I think if I were, I think if I do rebroadcast tomorrow, I'll try to
Keys as well. Why
adjust the
aren't they putting
categories
the map?
in real time.
So you'll find little Everjails
By real
that
time,
are
I mean, you know,
locked throughout the
as
map.
we see
You
the
get a stone sword key, you
games
unlock
being
them, you'll
shown.
get a special boss.
So like Elden Ring Night Rain,
Ton of runes,
I'm sure they have the category over on Twitch.
Now we're gonna take on
Double
the
check
Royal
here.
Carrion Knight instead. Spooky lady.
This is more so like a
They were
practice
back, right?
mode,
Remember, these guys left
just to
this
see if they have these
boss
categories for
before,
the games.
HP,
And also figuring out, you know,
much more damage to it
how
now, actually making
I'd be able to
so much quicker work of it. Still a pretty tanky boss, but
adjust the,
confidence here for
the categories and
every
stuff.
single player. Lead procs coming in over and over again too. I mean, you're really making quick work of this night.
Yeah, this might be the smoothest run we've seen all day, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
Night
I'm loving
Rain.
this team.
strong team. Big attack, kind of staggered over. I mean, once again, one boss, 3 players. Might be unfair. Trying to summon Spectral, still not going to work either. Ooh,
Big
nice
jump
dodge.
slash attack there, but
Yeah.
yeah, very nice dodge.
Down to about 20-15% HP, keeping it close and personal. Wilder not letting this one go. Aqua got the Guardian, close as well. I didn't even get to mention it. It's three melee classes that love to basically just keep touching the boss over and over again. Don't want to back off of there.
Very nice.
Knight goes down.
Good up for Team Avery.
Dark Cannon, a Black Axe. What else do we have here? Let's see, a Frozen Needle. And we've already made a decision on the other end of things, almost. A seal from the Earth Tree as well. I mean, there's so many options. And in this portion, right, if you get a really powerful weapon, You're already going for a build here. Aggie, are you trying to switch your weapon entirely or go for that passive buff?
Like I said, I love the passive
this one's like
buffs, you know?
Yeah.
another
Also,
11
you
minutes
do get
here.
passive buffs from the weapons as well,
True.
so it is useful.
It's a pretty
to
lengthy
stack
one.
up more and more weapons, even if you're kind of.
I think I might split
actually swinging them.
the
You gotta
clips
stay locked. Sometimes it's all about stacking.
for the
I'm backing
uploads.
myself too, but hey, give me something really shiny. You know, I might lose all the stacks. Go for the legendary weapon. The team making really good work here on day 2. Now you've watched a few of these runs happen again. You've played the network test yourself. What would you say are the biggest differences between like a day 1 and a day 2 inside Night Raid?
You know, day 1 is all about getting set up, you know, getting a baseline, and then day 2, you're probably doing a good amount of damage by then. You
Apparently
got
this guy
the
was supposed to be
idea
like
of,
a tough boss to fight, but these guys took him out
and then
real
you start
quick.
doing stuff like this, where you just 5 seconds, wow.
Speed run mode. This group here.
Apologies for anyone in the crowd that was blinking. That boss is now dead. And yeah, once you do fell these bosses, these enemies, these great enemies, you get an automatic grace there as well. So you don't have to go and chase one down in the world. You're able to quickly spend your runes to level up as fast as possible, and then keep it moving like this. Make your own decisions. Choose the next spot inside the zone.
You know, it looks like we're going to check out this castle once again.
And these castles can spawn very different enemies. Oh, that helps another player walking beside him. Never mind. Oh my god, look at all these great swords coming in from all these players. A doctor here, swinging simple variety. Yeah. I mean, again,
Great
3
sword.
seconds. It can't blind. Tyler, have you been here before?
In a way,
What's going
similar
on?
to Monster Hunter,
Hey, he said it.
the more modern Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
He wasn't lying.
Wasn't lying. Check their PC.
Just with the
This is
like some
wild.
of the weapon choices.
So lock in, you can go all the way
Sword
over
and
to the top,
shield,
get some
great
more
sword.
chests, Drop down bottom, they're there too. And from what I know so far, at least, these chests just dropped. I'm not sure they're going to be taking you across the map.
Yeah,
That happened?
not this time.
And it's also the
That's
spears
very
and the
good.
axes.
Which should be good for now. And more decisions to make. Again, time is of the essence. The biggest resource in Night Rain. Yes, we have level 10s on your screen. We have the whole squad kind of really geared up, but they got some time in that circle. So pushing forward for this, making sure you're stacking those passive bonuses, stacking those buffs. That's where the min-max is. It's chasing the next goal, chasing the next place. And it's not like you can open up a wiki and choose where to do that, right? It's not something that's plannable. You have to adapt. You really have to see what's in front of you and go and chase it.
That's right, and I really like what they just did there, where you can open up the map, you can set pins, you can kind of discuss it with your teammates, and then just mark a location, you can all see it and head there.
It's really nice communication. A really big thing. Now, if you have a squad in, like your God squad, what is your role? IGL, kind of the backline, DPS? How much do you comp the trio?
You know, I love to get in the enemy's face and just do as much damage as possible. I'm a DPS man through and through.
Nice.
It's too fun.
Yeah, 100%. I love that kind of commander vibe, giving the call outs as to where to go and whatnot. But hey, you know, head down, slash out. Also one of the best ways to play. You can see the evolution of aesthetic on some of these players, as well as, you know, the way they hold their weapons, how big they are. It shows you kind of the
big bear.
progress of the team. My boy is asleep next to the bear.
You should
not
sleep
the
on the
best
bear,
place
huh?
to be. But the team's here.
That's what I should get to.
Down again.
When you saw the rewind from Duchess there, big damage.
Yeah, it's huge. Explain how that rewind works.
Yeah, so basically...
I think I want to get like, maybe at least an hour in. An hour, maybe 2 hours. I'm not sure I can actually.
2 seconds.
I'm not sure I even have 2 hours worth of footage.
It's insane.
That's amazing. So if you pop,
There's got to be at least an hour and a half.
You are going
But that is if I play the entire
Pop their ults at once, and then you
Elden
rewind
Ring
it.
footage, I think.
Oh, it's like,
No, they're all pop. Yeah. So it's living from your teammates.
wow, that's huge. So Doug is a really good team player, really good solo player. We fight off the waves of sleep, and we lock it in. Level absorbed as well. I wonder how that totally works out. Again, so many mechanics inside the game. I love to see it. Tuning in a little bit more central towards what's going on. Lifting the weight. You have a spring stream to use if you want it, but no, to go a little bit of the long way. Maybe find some mobs as they move. This team, again, looking very strong, one of the most composed. But interestingly, this composition is one of the riskiest we've seen today. A lot of the times, people are speccing in an Iron Eye. You have that bow, it's easier to arrest people from a distance. You can shoot the bodies. She has a really nice ult as well, and a really good dash to kind of stay at bay. But not having that ranged aspect, right? Not having that power, putting everything on the front line, that could be a big risk now.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're confident enough in it and skilled enough in it, right? Like, this damage output is nuts, and you just have 3 people up in the enemy's face at all times. Just stagger after stagger after stagger.
Right. I still gotta do some more Street Pass stuff.
Strategy.
maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
Visiting these churches, that's how you get more flasks. You look over towards the top left, that's where you can see 5 flasks right now for Distortion. As it keeps rocking in. Let's tune in with the team again.
I think tomorrow
What are they feeling like
I'll
now,
get
right? Maybe
going
it was a rough
on
start.
some of the footage
Check in with you
uploads.
on day 2. How are things looking?
I'll have to maybe combine a few videos and then upload them separately for YouTube. Then also coming back to
Yeah, so even in traversal,
view the raw footage again.
Everybody's confused.
Yeah.
Got the Albinar
See, that is like
Archers
less
that
than
are
like
really
2 hours
close.
worth, I think,
I haven't seen this boss.
or just about 2 hours, I think.
I haven't even seen this kind of
Oh, there
situation.
they are.
Yeah.
The wolves and the archers, yes, okay.
This is kind of coming in though. You gotta be careful on this one already. We've seen one unique boss for PAX and the world pretty much. Wonder what we have in store here. These archers sometimes can be overwhelming, but we should be good for now. Everyone kind of working on them on all sides.
Yeah, taking a divide and conquer approach here, just kind of hunting them down.
Yeah, being group doesn't mean that you don't have to split up. There's a big one. Lots of HP here, but one bleed proc followed by another. I mean, this guy is making quick work of what should be a really tanky boss. Team locking in again. We quickly pick what we want as well. Yeah,
It's a nice
all
ult.
about the passives. The weapons kind of locked in. The builds kind of locked in, and that circle is locking in. As
I think
well.
just
It's
that move
not
alone
locked
just
in. How
reminds
do
me
you
of some of
feel?
the MMORPGs I used to play. It would have
So
that
you guys
same move.
Specifically, we have winners ribbons. If Tyler is able to get this one across the line, so you can flex this.
The animation of that
everyone.
wolf.
It's only available from a win inside this room.
It's
in
like a
PAX.
PS1, PS2
You gotta
game.
sacrifice, you watch that happen. It's a journey that you went along with, but it has to be with the win coming in from Tyler. So lots on the line. We gotta have to cheer him on. Make sure that this team is locking down and getting every boss knocked with maximum speed. I'm not sure if the circle's going to be closing in on this one, but they have a key. And they'll go for
They're
this.
going to go for it.
Yeah.
It's one of these ever gels. Easily brigade. Okay, kind of a mixed bag of enemies here. Okay, one of this begotten. Let's see if they can get this done in time before the circle closes on.
A few hits here and there.
Big. No.
Good dodge too.
Here, I'm gonna adjust the category for Twitch side real quick. Seeing that the majority of this section here will be Elden Ring.
And what seems to be record high. This team is a
Elden
train
Ring Night
engine,
Raid.
whatever you want to call it. They're just
Probably should have done it a lot
rolling
sooner.
through everything on this map.
There we go.
Now, how are we feeling about this position? Are we chasing down?
There's gonna be some good
four
fights
mobs?
coming up.
When does it stop at?
You know, I mean, it stops when you.
I think I just let it play.
You know? They just marked another boss icon on the map. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Time is of the essence. Don't want to get caught by that storm, but
Yeah, I mean, with this damage output, I think they've got time.
yeah, way more than enough. We'll push
You
it
want?
forward.
Oh wait, level 12 for the Wilder.
I'm gonna go for Rabbit Drake real
It's
quick.
near the max, honestly.
Not seen level 12 here at PAX at all. So again, what I would say is a PAX Night Raid experience first. Do you guys have to experience that? Seem to be these random shrouds going to appear on the map. One big thing too is there are random events that end up happening inside the game. So I'm talking meteors that fall down with falling star beasts inside, right? We see big things happening on all sides.
Ooh, and this is scary. We've got a Draconic Tree Sentinel here for this boss. Open it up with a big boom from the Wilder ult. But man, yeah, this guy's tanky. This
Yeah, I
guy
mean-
is very tanky.
That was an ult. Didn't do too much damage. Got to see where the rest of the team is. They're trying to catch up and help with this fight. You want to make sure you don't take down too much here. Just checking loot as your team fights the boss. We're going to be seeing a lot of that inside Night Raid. Okay, now with all three
Nice
here.
rewind from the Duchess there. There we go, yeah.
This is what Aggie was talking about, right? Yeah, when the team is together, they look really good.
Yeah. Just stacking all those status procs, like rewinding, and it's beautiful.
So a little respect here.
John Rain goes down.
Okay, that's
And a
one.
Geeky revive. Oh, and hitting at the boss at the same time. Very nice.
Down to about 20% HP. 25 almost. That 2-7 taking a beating. Now you can back with the shield, but who's going to protect you afterwards? Big swing. Little miss. Big staggers on one of the sides. Lightning shot. Straight to the body. Gotta be careful here. Going down.
Raise. Just a little bit more. I think they can get this in time, but here comes the circle. They've got to make a decision. Are they going to see this through, or are they going to dip?
He's so low.
This boss is pretty good.
As well. Might be worth to stay. 10%. Big boom comes in
Burns the
again.
ult. Okay.
Lightning.
Oh,
Dodges.
I don't know.
They're giving it up.
Wow, that's tragic. Oh, but
Oh, he's
He comes after him.
might be good for them. They could maybe.
Yeah, jeez, it's fire too.
Game, 2% HP. Oh, but look at the damage. No flash available. They can. You have to understand, getting completely knocked out here will be terrible for this team who are so high on levels. Dropping from 12 to 11.
Not too far. I think they can catch up to the circle if they move quick.
No flash available. The circle's right there. It's still moving. The circle's still moving.
Yeah, they needed to
They might get
preserve the
Crucible off,
flask.
they're able to get the actual
Use that as like a last resort. It's kind of like how when you play.
That's the
To
whole-
make this
I sort of compare it to like Left 4 Dead 2
get through it, they're going to be very high level for
expert mode, or I guess both Left 4 Dead games. Like you don't want to heal until you really need to. Until you're black and white, I think. That's when you want to heal.
Going over to Tyler, one flash available with one of the highest HP bars I've ever seen.
So using the flask as like the last resort, I think.
Tyler as well, nothing left. Small HP bar, no flasks, and his death kind of health bar is so high now. They have to really combo him down like he's a mini boss. While facing the Crucible Knight who spawned in, that'll be the day 2 boss they're facing. No heals, has to do this perfect.
And a nice ultimate from the Guardian there to get the revive.
Last blast taken. That health is taking. Crucible Knight is readable, but you can't really make any mistakes here. Making him spin like a Beyblade right now. Nice crank.
Well timed back there. Oh, and there's a second boss.
Oh, the hippo comes out of nowhere.
The hippo.
What is this? A face who I've never seen. I mean,
The golden hippo.
they are not ready and prepped for this one. They do not have the resources to deal with 2 bosses at the same time. How will this team overcome it? They need your support. Let's hear it for them. One person going down. HP bar, you have to deal with boss dodge and hit at the same time.
It's Mudang.
It's gonna be tough. Going for it, hitting it down almost to 1 HP. Micah just waiting on the ground. Tyler kind of flying around. Tyler almost down to 1 HP. It's all up to Distortion now. What can they do? The Tyler's back up. Distortion's there.
So with the stealth.
Now this is Monster Rare.
Squad's there. Golden Hippo
That's a very Monster.
taking about 25% of damage.
And it seems like they're trying to get the hippo down first here. Maybe a little easier to hit.
Focusing it both.
Probably more so like Wild Hearts
Damage at a time.
with the creature design and the art style.
For this fight, but again,
But man, I feel like they should definitely make it like a hippo. Hippo slash, I don't know what else they could combine it with for Monster
So
Hunter.
difficult to get them back up.
Holy
What do you do?
He's let him away though.
And the grapple to
Nice.
pull over there. Very nice, very nice. He's got some room. Oh.
Nice.
Okay. Bit of showboating from this.
The Source was trying to do it, but this is just so rough.
Yeah, you need a really big big opening to get these revives off at this point.
Gotta lure him
One of the
away.
things you can do is you can actually ult your teammates and use that damage to pick them up. It's just, you just have to charge that ult because Hippo's not letting him go down. Might have to be a solo showing here for Distortion. Taking down one of these bosses before he goes for the revives.
You know, it's not a bad idea, really.
I mean, the Crucible Knight, again, so
Slowly
much more
approaching,
fun.
yeah.
He's really taking
Yeah, the knight back
wall.
there is still marching
Actually
along.
pushing this Hippo outside into the storm as well.
There we go.
Okay, he's baited them away from his teammates. Maybe
Oh,
he's got
Hippo's coming though.
You can't beat the Hippo. We switch weapons. He locks
Maybe a
in.
big ultimate.
No stamina.
There it is.
The ult.
Hits the Hippo as well. Very nice. Okay.
Please. Please.
Ooh, nice. Revive.
He's back up. Guardian comes down to the res as well.
That was a good moment. So you gotta take care of this guy now.
He can't lose now.
Cannot lose now. Never seen this combo before. Again, a world's first. Every team would just play so carefully. Top on hit again. Back to this. Big jump, open to dodge. Mike Gazol working on the teammate as this takes on the 1v1. Hit down though. 1 HP, the Crucible Knight. Kind of understanding the metagame a little bit. Protecting the down body.
Yeah, at this point, you could just separate him and revive when needed.
It'd have to be a horrible
Very nice
thing to happen.
strategy, yeah.
There's no way this goes wrong, right?
No, surely not. Surely not.
Surely not. Uh-oh. There's another down. Nice dodge. No teammates to work at this one now. They're going to lock it onto the body. You don't want to fully lock in just in case the boss does die for you, so...
Oh, he's coming.
Best on these hits.
Trying to defend the down teammate here.
He's back up.
Back up. Okay, very nice.
3v1 again. Does anyone go down? Nice dodge.
Oh, the double tail swipe. Okay, another jump and a big move.
Big
Okay.
move. This one right down to about half HP. Don't want to stay inside the storm too much though. Almost going down. Just 2 more swings. The whole team jumping at him.
Ooh, there you go.
I was nervous for a second.
Okay, now what's next? More mob farming? More traveling? No. We're going straight to the Night Lord, and to give you guys a bit of a treat,
The Night
this will
Lord.
be an absolute world's first. We're actually fighting Libra in this one. We haven't seen
Libra.
this boss ever, so if you have your phones, you got video, this will be the time to record. The teams have been good at beating the boss we've been going for consistently so far today, so this is a real challenge. I mean, there've only been some people who've been at the From Software office who've actually done some kind of, mileage at beating this boss. It took them like 2 days, I believe. This will be the teams, or at least the people who are playing up there, their first time looking at this boss. Aggie, you got to see this boss just a little bit.
Honestly nuts. There are projectiles everywhere. There's magic.
So I noticed in the trailer,
Don't even.
they showed like a Minotaur.
Push this fight, honestly.
So I wonder if they go by constellations or like maybe these monsters or this boss here
Yep. So you
that is the
transport
Night
into this little
Lord.
place, you're able to see one more side of grace, end up
maybe based on like
just,
constellations.
hit this level up. If you have the level up to
So
level
there
13 now,
would be like the Libra in this one.
we have a 12,
Then in the trailer I saw the
on 13,
Minotaur.
You walk across this glorious bridge, will tap in and really give you the immersive experience.
This was
here.
a
Go to
pretty
this
good
side,
fight, but
on the other side of this thing is a boss. Honestly, if you've played
It's
every
really
single
difficult.
game, you've never seen before on how to handle.
see how long this one is.
Now, the big thing
Oh, this
too,
one's about like 10
for
minutes.
Tyler on stage, if you end up beating this boss, you get an exclusive t-shirt that says, I defeated the Night Lord. And you guys have to watch that achievement happen as well. It's not something that's easy. We only get a couple chances per day. And so far, we've only handed out 1 shirt per 3 tries. So this will be the 4th try. Let's hear it for him getting that shirt. Let's hear it for him giving you guys that winner's ribbon. Again, exclusive only to PAX inside this booth. You can't get that memorabilia anywhere else. As these steps go forward into the dark door, I mean, this is about to be insane.
Oh, I'm so excited to see this fight.
You have a Guardian, you got the Duchess, you have big crit damage, you have protection. You saw the way these players are playing with each other. When it comes to safety, they don't only need that now, they need damage. They need cohesion. You see the battlefield as well, vast. And this is one of the things for Libra. So when you walk up to this boss, they're kind of dormant. You get to pick a buff to choose. The boss offers you a buff. Hey, get buffed up. What do you need help with in facing me? Whatever buff you choose, the boss also gets. And that's individual for every single player. So you can choose not to take a buff. You can be the crazy guy and, you know, get a chance at holding off against death. The boss also will hold off against death. Also, those buffs stack, Aggie, when you're walking in.
Wow, okay, I didn't quite know it.
Are we not taking the buffs here? Are we going all in with, you know, a buffed up squad versus a buffed up boss? How would you approach it?
You know, for me, no.
Yeah, so they allow you to choose a
a
skill.
Absolutely not.
But think, I mean,
You also
look
choose
at it
not
as
to
a
choose a skill.
You know, I want to expand my intellect. You want to get double damage.
But then the boss would stack those skills, whichever you choose.
No frostbite.
I saw an option for I want a flask, and I just love the idea of the boss healing and just having to ask your teammates, okay, who chose the flask? Okay.
But yeah, here we go. I mean, we do see a couple of people maybe going for these death blessings. It's a big
It's a big
choice to
decision,
make.
yeah.
You guys have to think about it yourselves as well, right? Like, do you want to fight a buffed up boss?
It looks like the deal is done.
And here we go. Libra transforms,
Oh.
and we're locking in from Tyler's POV. What is this look like as a tank? Whoa! Madness across
Hey there, bud.
He packs the wall up. Lots of mechanics here for the boss to be able to beat as well.
Yeah, I think there were a couple highlights, but
Every single person on the map will
it's a
actually
bit
go forward and maybe
more underwhelming
break these
this year
sigils
than
and
past
spawn
years.
to take care of the boss at the same time as
Less
well.
triple
Barely
A's.
taking any damage.
No Nintendo, no PlayStation, no Xbox.
Yeah, not so bad so far.
But I think Elden Ring was like probably the biggest one there. There's all new content. Upcoming expansion, I think, which is coming out on May 30th. I'm just going over some footage.
There's one sigil that pops up. If you leave them up, I think the boss does get a big move to be able to do. Really taking right now, Aggie. Is this a good thing to do? Oh no, John rained down. And a big
Oh, and I also got to play Mario Kart Arcade GP2.
Wow! But look at the damage we've taken. What a crazy boss in terms of looks as well. The aesthetic for this one is crazy. Speedier than Lucius. Well, what is
Oh,
that?
he is heating up now. He's mad.
Yeah, madness on every attack as well. You cannot get it.
And these little sigils just
What is
sticking out
this?
everywhere.
Oh my god.
Giant rain attack.
Gotta get out of there. They're just waiting to see.
John Rain is always he's the first to go down.
Oh, he's been teleported.
Still moving around.
See Night Rain baited before.
Flasks left over here. Put Tyler, we're shooting with Micah here real quick.
You know, for a totally blind first try, I would not say this is going too bad so far.
Taking that careful approach. What is this? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I ever seen any
Playing at the same time as you get
like
towards
Elden
that,
Ring.
You know, that 75% threshold.
Like I would take a glance at it whenever someone plays it, but then I never really like
Aggression here, honestly.
sort of paid attention to what's happening on screen. Up until this moment here when I saw it at PAX East.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
You have to go to these sigils, you have to break them. In single one that's left over could be a problem. One straight up in the sky, you better actually climb Libra to get to that one. I'm not even sure. I'm thinking on the fly. What do you do?
I break the sigils again.
And they're all broken.
Did they get it? I don't think they got him.
He's buffed. He's definitely buffed here. Golden pinch to him. Instant. So his moves get faster. Everything now harder to react to. Look at that. What is that move? He's going in a straight circle. Another
Someone in the audience like Kamehameha. Kamehameha.
All big, all to the Guardian, okay.
Tyler, what another play. Absolutely carrying this team defensively. I mean, what a crowd pickup again. His first time kind of even just playing this game. Shout out to Tyler.
on this here. Oh, he might go down. Just that Death Defiance from the Wilder. Oh, the jumped on.
This is the first time he's gone
Oh,
down.
was there? I didn't find.
Look at the raid.
I didn't find Killing Floor 3.
Madness, I
Were they
think.
supposed to be at PAX East? Oh man, I totally missed out on that.
John Rain down again.
Man, I was like so busy trying to gather things.
He was all the way up.
Let me check real quick.
On the crowd, and everyone-
Yeah, they were supposed to be at PAX East, right? I didn't see their booth at all. They didn't have like a presence.
One person's
I had no idea where.
Libra is no joke.
I totally forgot that they were gonna be at PAX East. Man,
If only Libra's there to shout it for the rest too, right?
Right.
Hit again, down to one class. Look at the heels.
Oh, big ult. Oh, the teleport away though. Wow, he just spot dodged it pretty much.
That's
oh, there was a panel. Okay,
DLive, there we go.
I didn't see it on the show floor. I went around
every single thing
all the
advantage now.
places.
Tyler matters. He cannot
I think I covered every corner of that show floor. But I think they had a panel though. The game might not have been playable at PAX East, but they had a panel. Let me go check right here to see.
I think he just wanted the air. I don't know what you do.
Yeah, here's the tweet.
Gonna try something. And yeah, he's gonna get a little bit of a mini bump on that one. Nope, again. Sigil time.
So May 10th for Killing Floor 3 developer panel, exclusive with reveals and much more.
Oh no.
Man,
He's sending
so that's gonna be on Saturday, I think. Like, a lot of good stuff happens on Saturday, but then I'm only there on Thursday.
Like another half madness stack.
It costs a lot to go there.
Interrupted, exploded, down, and mad.
But at least it's gonna be broadcasted on the official YouTube and Twitch PAX. So once they go live, I'll just link it.
One HP has to clutch this one, but it is no joke.
Does not have the ultimate to bail him out this time. This is
Nope.
going to be very
Two
difficult
down.
to pull off.
Now that all not really taken
This guy's
out.
like low on health.
I respect it. I respect it. Wait for the opening.
Dodges a lot of what he can. If he has a way to get this ult online, if he fights this boss just for a little bit, I mean, that's risky, but madness wave on the ground? How do you dodge this?
Uh-oh.
Do we have to jump?
It might be over.
Do we have to jump?
The madness frog is going to
Nope.
Oh! Let's hear it for the team, though. What a run. If you leave it down to 13% HP,
He could have brought that other guy up. I think he had enough time to get the other guy.
Three specific Nightfarers and one zone. It changes every single time. So if you like what you saw, scan that QR code. Shout out to Aggie as well. This is his first time in the booth, dropping the knowledge, dropping the guys. Let's hear it for Aggie.
Thanks, guys.
Hope you guys enjoy. You can scan that QR code. It's available May 30th. And on your way out, there are ribbons still for being able to watch this event, be a part of it. We go all the way to the end. Don't want to leave you guys empty-handed. So thank you. Have a great day. That's the show. Hope you enjoyed Night Rain.
Oh yeah, they have a Catan booth. Oh, I was testing the footage out. It was recording in 4K, 60 frames. I was using the Osmo Pocket 3. It's pretty smooth. Usability is pretty nice. The only thing that it is that it requires the mobile app to adjust the live settings, so I can actually stream from. I could have been able to stream from the event, like record all the things, but I'll have to use the mobile app to adjust the live stream settings and stuff, and then go live. As long as it's Wi-Fi, or as long as it's connected to like the mobile phone or something, I can keep that somehow charged and just keep it running in the live stream. So here's some plushies here. We got some Pokemon, we got some Kirby, some SpongeBob stuff. this was the Osmos 3. I'm gonna here. Let's see if we can actually bring up the camera real quick. Hello. Currently 1 a.m. Pikachu. May 9th, Friday. So I was using this one here. Oh, right now it's being played from the device itself. I've connected it with the USB. So there's the Osmos. Just in case you haven't seen this yet. I used this previously when we went camping. Yeah, I recorded all the way until the SD card was like full. You can get it in view there. Yeah, it says the SD card is full. There you go. Kind of see it, but it's like blurry. Yeah. But yeah, it's connected right now. Extension, there's like a battery compartment on the longer one. And then at the bottom, I can connect to, you know, typical camera mount. But yeah, Pocket 3. That's the model. There's another booth here where they would allow folks to like draw and doodle. Yep, Osmo Pocket 3. There was quite a lot of people that had it this year compared to last year. Last year I saw like a couple of people. Well, I saw like one person, maybe two people, but this year, my gosh, it seems like almost everywhere I look, like 4 out of like 10 people, there'll be someone with an Osmo. There was a lot more this year than last year. I think someone carrying like an Osmo, either Osmo or a gimbal. Just the indie portion. I gotta say, like, this year was like a bit lackluster. There was like less indie games than previous years. Like, if I were to rewind back to like 2012, even 2014, or even 2020, there were a lot more indie games, because there would be like the indie mega booth and the indie mini booth, you know. But then like this year, it's like, man, there's like less of those indies. There's some indies here and there, like, you know, but like the space in between the walking area was just much larger this year, and it continues to like become more spacey. Back in the day, like 10 years ago, there was barely any space to walk in these aisles between each booth. Like, that's how dense it was. But then nowadays, it's like, what happened to the show floor? You know? So it became like less, like there's like a lack of it now. Lack of third parties, or lack of the AAAs. And then, like, you know, the indies are just like so. I mean, Devolver's still there. This is Devolver's booth. I'm gonna have to upload this separately for the YouTube. I would go around each booth and just, you know, show what their showcase what their booth looks like. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember if Dread XP was even there. I didn't get to see their booth. Normally there would be a Dread XP. I don't know if they were there this year. Let me check their Twitter, see if they post anything. Then I guess Killing Floor 3 would be the other one. I didn't get to see Killing Floor 3. Mortal Kombat song playing in the background there. That thing was just like on loop. Earlier, around that the goof juice booth where you can test drink. There's like a soda that they were advertising, and there's like free samples. You can grab a cup and drink to your heart's content. And they were blasting like Alice DJ, Better Off Alone, on a JBL speaker, a Bluetooth speaker. So apparently, I don't think Dread XP was there this year. They were at PAX West last year, apparently. And I wonder why they were not at PAX East this year. I did see White Knuckle though. White Knuckle was another game that they're publishing. I did see White Knuckle. I didn't get to play it though. Yeah, I think after 2020, start to wind down. Because I guess the COVID is still going around. People are still getting COVID here and there. But I don't know. I feel like, you know, especially with like the Switch 2 coming out, I feel like they you know, Nintendo could have had a booth there, but I guess they're doing their own tours. They've got their own Switch 2 tours and stuff. Oh, I also grabbed one of those Eevee hats. There were a bunch of folks just walking around with Eevee hats. There's like Eevee, you know, all the evolutions of Eevee, or at least the majority of them. So I was able to grab. Here, I'm probably gonna show it. I think once we get to the Pokemon booth, I'll pop the cam open again. You can see the guy on the left is wearing the Leafeon one. Dr. Robotnik with Sonic. Looks so much like it. Yeah, the big fan one. Dr. Robotnik. Oh, here's the Pokemon. Pokemon Play Lab. You like how I transition there? I like to get a good shot of like the logo, and then wrap around the booth. All right, I'm just gonna get the camera open again. He thought the Eggman paused. So yeah, there's the hats. Here's the it's not a lot of space on this desk, but I'm just trying to slide it in real quick. Eevee. There's the Eevee. So it is actually supposed to be a hat. The flap starts at the bottom, just like folded out like this. look at that. It's perfectly. But yeah, it's kind of similar to the past hats. I would have the Moogle Mog Final Fantasy one that they passed out many years ago. It says Pokemon on the back, Pokemon.com. Oh, you can see it. You see that person wearing there. Sylveon, and then Vaporeon. I was able to grab two. Just the Eevee and the Vaporeon. Here's the Vaporeon. Look at the face. The face just fits on the TV there. or the camera. Come on. I was trying to grab like all the EVs, but only managed to grab 2. By the time I got the second one, Vaporeon, the show floor was closing down. So, or no, I think I was trying to make it towards the Kit and Krista podcast panel, because they would have a panel at 5 o'clock. Well, that person's wearing a Blockbuster t-shirt. And then the show floor here, the expo hall, would close at 6. So I think by the time the podcast ended, it was the show floor would just close down. So it would run from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. That's usually the time frame for the expo hall. And they won't allow anyone else in after that, after 6 p.m. That's when the shift is over. Umbreon. Yep, and there is the booth, Play Lab. But yeah, you just like line up and then they'll let you in, and you can just play whatever games that they have available. They have like a Switch set up, the trading card game is on the other side. Oh yeah, check this part here. These the Scepter monitors. So they got like a surround, tri-monitor surround setup here. Look at that. Logitech wheel. The real Mario Kart. Oh yeah, different heights. No, I think that the middle one is just like a little bit tilted. They didn't adjust the tilting right, or maybe just that angle that we're viewing at. You see, even when I try to adjust my position, like it still looks tilted right there. Man. I wonder if these monitors would flip vertically. I feel like majority of monitors could do the vertical flip. Yeah, there would be a lot of these tech companies. I didn't get to see like MSI or some of the usual big jocks, you know. Sometimes there would be Newegg. Newegg would have a booth, but this year I actually saw like T-Mobile, and I've got who else? They're like, oh yeah, the Samsung was there too. Like, what the heck? Like, Samsung is never there. But this year, it was just weird to see like Samsung and T-Mobile, and the person at T-Mobile was like, "Do you have T-Mobile?" I'm like, "No." I did. I didn't record it though. Or here's the limited run booth. They would promote their Gex. There's like a Gex set up on the other side there. You can see my reflection. Ooh, lightsaber. I feel like Little Running Games has gotten some bad press lately. They should have had Synthwave playing and letting it run. Yeah, they seem to have that style. Neon lights. There'll be some booths that would play soundtracks, like game soundtracks, as they're selling the soundtracks. There was one that had like a vinyl playing. I think it was like an Anamanaguchi. Wait, it sounded like an Anamanaguchi record. Got Shantae there. Yeah, but they had like a record player. There's Gex Trilogy. Later on, I was able to film. I caught one of the. I think they hired someone to dress as Gex and walking around the booth. It wasn't until much later that when I caught it. We'll get to it though, I think. I'll go on for maybe a few minutes. I kind of want to show some of the pins and so they're not really that important, but some of the stuff that I gathered from PAX. There's usually like cards that they would pass out. Just advertisements. Yeah, Tomba, yeah. There's Isaac's mask and Doomslayer. Yeah, Doomslayer. Physical Forever. Oh, here's the Baldur's Gate booth. Yet again. It was there last year and then it was here again. With the same cosplayers dressed up as the characters from the game. It's pretty neat though. I like how there's like the actual person in the costume and then there's the statue version of the Cthulhu guy. When you should go up there and pose with them. Oh yeah, oh I just noticed the eyes too, they glow. There's a statue version right there. You zoom in on that. They should make the statue glow too. Like the eyes portion. Very well designed booth. Oh, she got the goblin ears. I also picked up one of those goblin ears. I got 2 of them now. Yeah, they were passing those out at the other game. I'll probably show a clip of it again. It's a pretty fun driving game. Get some D&D stuff. Divinity. Here's the other side. In search of Baldur's Gate. Will I find it? Yeah, this is the same booth setup that they had the other year before the game came out. But I guess since the game is so popular, they just like continue to have a booth like at PAX East each year, the following years after. Same thing for Retroware, which is right on the right side there. Justin from Cinemassacre, he's the guy that would produce those games. Justin's like, I don't know, he's like the main guy at Retroware. More of the art director, I guess, or art visionary. Visionary director, maybe? I don't know what the title he called himself. Looks like I found the gate. Taking a good view of the gate. Yep. Look at that shot. Bam. I try to frame it right. Oh, here's the Final Fantasy booth. The guy and his baby. The baby's like wondering, what is that, Daddy? What is that big sword? It's pretty cool. You can pose with the Buster Sword. I realized that part of that set, there's like fog coming out from the background. Fog and lights. I didn't notice the fog until a little after. I should have went in there too, but I don't know. There were people around. my legs were killing me by then. Alright, there's the fog. I just noticed the fog right there. Yeah, add a little bit of special effects in there. But wait, there's more. The Chocobo. Look at this Chocobo. I thought they were promoting like Chocobo racing, because he has the the goggles on his head and stuff. But it's actually part of the Magic, I think, the Magic collab. Awaken Inferno event. Yeah, some red Chocobo. Gonna zoom in on that. So previously they had this statue at the lobby, the main lobby. When you enter in, you see it on the right side. And then I saw it again on the expo hall, so they must have moved it. I thought at this moment here, I thought they had like a duplicate, one on the show floor, one in the lobby. But apparently they must have moved it over somehow. Look at how they did the eyes there. It's pretty cool. Wouldn't mind having one. That looks like a giant amiibo. That should be a giant amiibo right there. I don't know why they haven't had one yet. Let's grab one of these. I actually grabbed two of them as memorabilia. Memorabilia. I know, right? B-roll. Oh, here's the flowers. Once I noticed the flowers, like, oh, I can imagine like someone dressing up as Aerith, and then crouching down, grabbing the flowers. Look at that. But let's get a shot of the logo there with the flowers. The music. Yeah, maybe there was one. I probably didn't catch it. Sometimes like you just gotta be at the right place at the right time to catch those cosplayers. And I feel like a lot of the Final Fantasy cosplayers might not pop up until like Saturday, either Friday or Saturday. Those are usually the popular days where you see a whole lot of people. There you go. It's pretty neat that they have that set up. Oh, we got some cards. Squall. Oh man, haven't seen a Squall for a long time. Is that lightning? Yeah. Sometimes they would hire some professional cosplayers just to pose around a booth and stuff, and do like a little photo op, Terra. I've got how that character laughs. It's just a really funny laugh. The one little memory I have of that particular Final Fantasy game, I never played it, but I watched my cousin play it, and then our friend one day just accidentally saved over my cousin's save file, and lost all progress. There's a Zelda cosplay there, hitting catcher. And then my cousin's reaction, he was like so devastated for that Final Fantasy game. Yeah, Titus, that's the one. Here's a Playism, Japanese indie label. They actually have a booth this year. Actually, they had a booth previous years, but like this is like their biggest booth yet that I've seen. They're definitely growing for sure, getting a lot more popular. They've got like a mech game. They're sort of building their entourage of different games now. They got a couple indie horror here and there. I think there's one on the other side. I think is it's like a horror game. This one here though, this one looks interesting. Glacierid? I don't know. It's almost like Endless Ocean, but like you can attack the creatures. Maybe more so like Subnautica, but in third person, and you play as like a sea creature in third person. May have to look that up. Outride Amako. Yeah, definitely have to separate each booth to its own video. Fast forward a bit. Man, see cameras nowadays, they're a little bit better than before. But I think the zooming on the Osmos is not as great as say my Lumia. Even my Lumia 1020 is, I think the zooming on the 1020 is a lot better. More richer, I think, in how it looks when it's zoomed in. Because it's got like, what, ×4 optical? I forgot how much optical levels it can zoom in, but it's a pretty smooth zoom compared to even this device here. Zoom on this is okay. I was not able to zoom in when I do low light setting, which is weird because like in the regular video mode you can do zoom in. Wait, I think this is this game here, Mind Diver. Looks interesting. Not really horror though, it's like more like sci-fi, thriller-ish. This one looked pretty cute. Japanese pathology. Yeah, gimbal is pretty smooth. Smooth in the way that it, you know, it pans and the usability, but like just the quality overall is fine. But when you zoom in though, it's like you can definitely see some differences. All right, and here's a Dune booth. Yeah, it's pretty dang smooth. The stabilization is the shining feature for the gimbals. Boon, you should step up there, man. It's your time to get up there and pose. Yeah, I may have to separate this to its own video too. You gotta bust out that peace sign. The Asian peace sign. Oh man, imagine they pass out the Dune Worm buckets.
Oh, sorry about that.
I would definitely would love to grab one. I don't know. I'm not sure about this game though. Seems like it's gonna be like, it's like it's trying to be like a Star Wars kind of game or something. But it's a big step for the Doom franchise, I feel. Like the Doom IP. And just turning it into like a AAA sort of a title. It's a big move. It's a big first step for the franchise. Just like turning it into a video game. So it comes to PC June 10th. It's a little bit after Switch 2 releases. That's like another month from now. Red Faction and Mad Max. Yeah, I see that. I don't think I've ever played Red Faction though. A little bit of gameplay there. Not much happening. It still feels like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess like Red Faction would be a descriptive. Funcom is the developer. There's Samsung booth right there, back in the back. Samsung booth. Video cuts there. Oh, here's Razer's booth. Is it Razer? However they spell their name. They got this mascot, Year of the Snake. No idea who that is. Just saw that image just laid out on the desk. Yeah, Razer, yeah. Razer mic, Razer headphones with the cat ears. Razer computer chair. I missed out on their giveaway. Their raffle. I would love to, I don't know, maybe win one of their capture devices or something. Oh, speaking of catchers, the Avermedia was there too. Avermedia. I'm not too keen on the Razer logo. I feel like they need to update their logo, man. Like, that's the one thing I don't know, I sort of refrain from picking up anything Razer. It's just their logo is so, I don't know, it's just not my style. Let's check out the keyboards here. Beep boop beep boop beep. They got a dial in the corner. 3 of them. They're clickable too. There's the white version. White version is pretty nice. It's just missing the dial though. And then a more flatter version. Doo-boo-doo-boo. Fortnite design. There would be some booths out there that would have like custom design cases, PC cases even. There were some retro games booths. They would sell overpriced N64 games and stuff. NES all the way up to even Switch. But they're so overpriced. Look at these amiibos. I got the Rob one though. The Rob one was like the last that I got. $40 amiibos, man. Jumping up in price. Them tariffs. Oh, there's more. Pikmin one for $40. There's the Monster ones. There's a Palamute one? $40 for a Palamute? I kind of want to get the Rosalina one. I don't remember if I bought the Splatoon ones yet. Well, I don't know if you watched this show here. I forgot what the name of the show was in English. Oh, Fryden. Fryden? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Fryren? Never watched it. Well, I thought it looked nice with this PC custom design here. I've seen this one floating around, like some images, but I never watched it. Fryren. Check out the inside there. Man, that tri-cooler. Try to get a better look. See, I noticed like the quality once it starts to zoom in, the quality just like dips down. Like I feel like it probably looks better on the 1080 or 1020 maybe. Yeah, this is like zooming in using my my 925, but it's still pretty okay for what it does. Just for different purposes. Oh, this part here. This is probably one of the coolest I think that I've seen. Watch. I love the video speak. Company name. Fully playable at the bottom. 1/4 scale replica. And we're stepping inside. Check this out. Yeah, the obstacle zoom. Yep. I think it has like a ×2 as the most. Look at that. Look at how small this thing is. Look at that. I can barely place my fingers on there. The buttons are even smaller than the one on the Switch. The Switch Joy-Con. They're like half the size of the buttons on the Joy-Con. But you know they're more arcade style. Look at this guy trying to play Pac-Man. He can fit like his fist, a single fist on the screen. Can barely fit like two. Can barely fit two. Oh, there's a soda machine there too, watch. Not an actual soda machine, it's just there for, you know, for decor. I try to go over there to see if I can get some drinks to pop out. The noisiest arcade right there on the left. Right beside the 7-Up machine. The Zookeeper. I'm trying to press it. I'm trying to press it. It doesn't go in. Burger time. I've got an idea. Cheeseburger. Oh my gosh. I need to resize that. Yeah, the noisiest one right here. Bubble Bobble. Taito. There's the 2 dragons there. Bub and Bob.
How old you are in the video?
Yeah, just seeing the marquees on these cabinets is it's just so nice to see them. And it's like to the T on how they actually look like compared to like, you know, the actual cabinet itself. Bad Dudes, oh man. I forgot Bad Dudes was even an arcade game. Now watch this guy play. Boop, 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 boop. Look at that. Look at how tiny the buttons are. What are these? Arcades for ants? The guy noticed I was recording him. Oh yeah, Polybius. Legendary arcade. I was like, didn't know this exists. This arcade was not supposed to exist. It's supposed to be a myth. But there are some fan versions of Polybius. Just like, such as this one here. Me trying to play it with 2 fingers. Imagine if these cabinets would function as like a piggy bank at the same time. So you can just put the quarters in, and then like, if you ever need the quarters, you just like take out the coins from the bottom. Caesar inducing. Yeah, bad dudes. Are you bad? Are you a bad enough dude? That's where the line comes from. Good old Data East. Used to see their label all the time. Got some Gallica. Some Dig Dug. Good old Dig Dug. Also got to check out the cabinet art as well. Yeah, the cabinet art is like definitely exactly like how it should look. And it's a Pepsi one, Pepsi version. And then this is when I started to notice the cans. I'm trying to like take the can out so you can see. Even the cans themselves are designed like how it was in the 80s or early 90s, I guess. I would drink a whole lot of these, man, back as a kid. Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Sprite, 7-Up were the popular ones. Once in a while, Sunkiss, I think. Sunkiss is another popular one that we would get a whole lot of. Look at that. Look at how tiny that thing is. They kind of look like batteries. Space Invaders. Kicks. Here's Turtles in Time. Of course, the arcade version is a whole lot different from the Super Nintendo version. Oh man, them 80s. I always admired this one. They would have the live action models on the side, the cabinet art. Cowabunga! Them fun-looking turtles. I always like that art right there. Reminiscent of the toy line. But the way that the heads are designed is very much like the toy line. What the hell? Oh, and then back to the 7-Up. Man, I haven't had 7-Up for a long time. I love 7-Up. 7-Up. It's an up thing. The old Spot mascot that would eventually get his own game on Super Nintendo and stuff. Try and get a good shot of the can there. Look at the carpet design is very neat too. Very 90s looking. Come on, focus. There we go. Kind of see a little bit. Starry? I don't think I ever tried a Starry. Do they sell those in the commons stores, grocery stores? Alright. Alright, let's... Wait, there's the burger again. Fast forward here. More turtles. Toy Dodge! Oh, wait till we get to the actual arcade. Alright, let's go to the next one here. Frogmageddon. Thought I filmed this here. Another part of the indie. It's more so like college, university developed game. They would have this portion here. Draw a frog. More papers. Look at all the fan art. There's a Mario one. There's a cat one. Cat frog. Cat frog. Cat frog. There's a Sonic. Look at Pikachu. The Pika frog. Even before it starts to turn into a Pokemon. Frogmageddon. Pikachu. Who is that Pokemon? It's not a frog, I'll tell ya. It's Sonic. I don't know what those things are over there. Seems like there's like small little toys or something. Little Pikmin. Tadpoles. Alright, let's see. Alright, this thing's pretty cool. Lenovo booth. I don't think Lenovo ever had a booth until this year.
Know the game? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just be safe. Yep.
Oh, this guy. The same guy actually ended up at the arcade area where I was at towards the end of the day. Isn't that supposed to be Sid? Latest little guy. Is that supposed to be Stitch? I know, right? Sid, out of nowhere. Watch out, he's looking at you, bud. What? You gotta feed him. Animatronic. The Sid. Yeah, apparently that same Sid guy, he ended up playing the same arcade game I was at later on. It's like, what the heck? I only noticed that now, like when I caught him here on the seat. All right. Almost looked like a Pikachu shape. Oh, here's the Gex guy. The Gex. You can see inside. You can see inside the mask. Look at him dance. Oh man. Sorry. I like how his tail has to be tied to his back. There's like a string that's attached to it. Three. I think that's new art. Oh, this shop is pretty nice. It's got some felt hats, witch hats. It's pretty neat. Some nice texture. It's almost like it's made out of like it's like a craft, arts and crafts sort of a quality to it, which is pretty neat. Witch hat there. See? So many witch hats. Got black ones and purple ones. Go back here. Okay, never mind. There's one with a bird on it. Paintbrushes. Oh, here's the Kit and Krista podcast. They were doing their top Switch games of the generation. Top Switch games. And then number one being the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I got in there pretty late. But yeah, these guys used to run the Nintendo Minute, part of the Nintendo show. They were ex-Nintendo employees. I was sitting so far away, somewhere in the middle of the panel. There. Sell the game. And here is the arcade, the actual arcade. I got to play Mario Kart Arcade in this one. They brought some good cabinets this year. This is in collaboration with Retroware. Same company that's putting out the Toxic Crusaders and Angry Video Game Nerd games. I was able to collect like all the posters that they were offering this year. I didn't realize there was a Theatrhythm arcade game. There it is. I feel like I should have recorded some more footage of this. Yeah, Theatrhythm, originally a DS game. That's Virtual Cop 2. For some reason, in the naked eye, we don't see that that scrolling, the screen. I don't know what term that is. But on camera, you see that scan line go up. It starts to scroll and stuff. Might be due to the frame rate, but I'm not sure. Got some DDR. They didn't have any Darkstalkers this year, though. Of course, gotta have Street Fighter. And the Japanese cabinet. And look at this, Monkey Ball, an arcade. Usually it's Sega that would have like an arcade version of their own games, their own IPs. And this is the Japanese version, I presume. I've never seen this like in person before. Didn't know it existed. Classic X-Men. Played this one back in the early 90s. That and The Simpsons. House of the Dead 2. Trying to get a good angle there, but couldn't. Got Spider-Man. We'll go back again. Spider-Man. The video game. Now there's the real Turtles game. the original size. Oh, I was supposed to swap back to special events. Let's see. Special events. Is it events or event? Maybe it is the event. Yeah, the refresh rate. Soul Calibur. It's Mortal Kombat 2. I think this is where I should probably film it in low light. But the thing is, with low light, you cannot zoom in. Using the built-in low light setting. I would have to just record it in regular video mode, and then I gotta tap the screen to adjust the brightness accordingly. It would focus on, you know, the part that I try to focus at just by tapping the screen or holding onto the screen for like, I don't know, a second or something. But yeah, brightness for those screens are a little bit much. There's the Mario Kart over there. Of course, being occupied. Oh, they're doing time trials. Okay, I see. So yeah, they would have once you hop onto like on a new game, it would snap a photo of your face and use that to taunt other players. You can choose a specified layout, custom layout. Huh? How come I didn't get to write my name? Maybe I had to play time trials. Alright, fast forward here. I've never seen this game before. This is called Dolphin Blue. Very arcadey. There's Dragon Ball Z. There's even a Gundam arcade, which is right next to it. DBZ fighting game. Vulix? Vulix? It's very Street Fighter. Then we got Tekken 7. And then back there, they have a genuine balloon fight. Nintendo, I think a Versus balloon fight. It's part of their Versus series, where it's 2 players and you can compete against each other. Now, this is a classic arcade right here. In the previous year, they would bring in Dragon's Lair. That's probably one of the old ones. But I think it was in conjunction with a different company. It's a pretty fun game. We just gotta know the rules. Gotta know how to play it. Try to get a good view of the X-Men. Retroware. Oh, here's the Mario Kart. It is my turn to step in. the camera dipped down a couple of times. Well into my crotch. So I had to keep on readjusting it. I think this is a card that pops up in Mario Kart DS, if I recall. Here I go, hands-free, because I would have the chest mount. There we go. Whoop. I've already got my mustache on. Alright, let's see some gameplay. Oh, there it goes again. I need to edit that out before I upload it. This game was pretty simple, but maybe because I was playing on either 50cc or 100cc or 100cc. I realized it kept on selecting the same kind of courses, because it's like there's like 4 different variations of a single course, and then like a bonus challenge I think after that for each course. Oh, there's a Tomodachi too. Tomodachi character. Mama Getcha, I think that's the name of it. Oh, Mama Getchi. I forgot what the name of it was. But it's pretty fun. Some new projectile items. New items in general. It's supposed to how they would make Eclipse with them.
What was it?
He was asking whether the arcades would link. Yeah, there's the Boo House. Mostly played this stage and one of the Luigi's Mansion. I don't know what this course is called. But I later tried as Pac-Man. I later tried as Blinky. And some of the other ones. Like one other character, I can't think of the name right now. And yeah, they seem to play pretty well. There's the credits. There's some more footage here. I think this is the last clip before it's before it ran out of space. So Yoshi there. I know, right? Get a little glimpse of myself. So yeah, I'm definitely have to like, separate this to its own video. Edit out the crotch shots. The thing is, like, you can't hold onto the items. You gotta use them right away once you grab them. Oh, there's also a shield there too. It's kind of like a Smash Brothers kind of shield. Temporary. This guy playing as Donkey Kong. DK with the barrels. That's as if it's part barrel blast or something. And that's when the device ends. Okay. Go back. I guess I can show that goblin game again. Oh, it's Chocobo. Behemoth's booths. That's where you can test the drinks. Free samples on each side. I think the lemonade one is probably the best one here. It's a bit sugary, but I think it's supposed to taste like zero sugar, like no zero lemonade. Trying to find where the goblin, the little goblin. Is it not this one? Do. Alright, so it's not this one then. Not Dead by Daylight.
The co-op survival action game.
Survival action game. Alright.
Honestly nuts. There are projectiles everywhere.
That's what we Steam is even part of this. Nope. These are all Behemoth games. Wait, let me check this one again. Isn't there an Exceed booth that I went through? I'm trying to find it. Devolver. Okay, yeah. Alright. Think I'll pause it there. Let me get a good shot of this first, and then I'll line it. There we go. What are the kids doing there? No school. I know exactly, right? Just take the day off. Head to PAX East. Anyways, man, I need to hit the hay, man. I'm like falling asleep here. My legs are like asleep. Well, I think I might go through the footage again tomorrow, and maybe also edit and update them or upload them to YouTube. At least the ones that I feel like are good to go, you know? Especially the Elden Ring one. I think that one's going to be a big one. So, yeah, I'm going to take off for now. Back on tomorrow. Not sure what time. Possibly an early one. And I also need to set the schedule over on Tiltify so that the St. Jude's folks would know when I'll hop on. Alright. I'm going to take off for now. Have yourselves a wonderful night and or day. See you next one.